Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's India is not the India of 1975. Now, that is not breaking news. Of course, a lot has happened in the last 50 years. But why do I highlight this today? Is because this is what Congress Member of Parliament Shashi Tharoor has underlined in his article on the emergency today. He calls it a dark chapter of unspeakable cruelty that was the outcome of unchecked power and tyranny. Significantly, Tharoor also says that acts were later downplayed as unfortunate excesses in the years that followed. A not-so-veiled strike at his party peers. On expected lines, his party, that claims to protect democracy and sheds tears for freedom of expression, once again took it as a provocation and decided to disparage a four-time parliamentarian from their own party. Senior Congress leader Manikam Tagore harped on the bird analogy that has been deployed on multiple occasions to jibe Tharoor. And without naming Trivandrum MP, accused him, or rather Thiruvananthapuram MP, accused him of parroting BJP's line when all he did was to state documented facts. When asked for her opinion, Indira Gandhi's granddaughter Priyanka Gandhi chose silence over an explanation.
मैम, डॉक्टर शशि थरूर ने इमरजेंसी को लेकर के एक आर्टिकल लिखा है, उसमें उन्होंने उस समय की सरकार को दोषी ठहराया। क्या कहना है सर?
मैंने उनका आर्टिकल पढ़ा नहीं।
See, Shashi Tharoor is a very rational, literate person, and his views should be appreciated. We, the people of India, must not forget that we cannot afford to have kind of a setup, kind of a mindset of a leader who can impose emergency.
In the same article, Tharoor said that 50th anniversary of the dark period is an occasion for historical reflection and introspection, but the Congress clearly is in no mood to do so, because in a similar display of disregard for the Constitution and constitutional bodies, along with 9 other political parties, they went to the Supreme Court to oppose what the apex court itself today called a democratic exercise. The objection this time is to the voter roll revision, which its critics have been calling backdoor NRC and Votebandi. But in a major setback, the Supreme Court was not prima facie convinced with the arguments put forward by the 11 political parties opposing the Election Commission. It said that voter verification drive was a constitutional mandate and the court cannot stop a constitutional body from doing what it is supposed to do. The only thing that the Supreme Court has expressed reservations over is the timing and manner on which it is being done. While advising the poll panel to consider voter ID, Aadhaar card and ration cards too as a suggestion, the opposition, of course, out on the streets yesterday, saw it as a victory for their stance too, even though the one question that they wanted was stay on the exercise, which didn't happen.
Basically, it seems to be a relief for the democracy. But the case is is fixed for 28th of this month. Supreme Court actually basically have given their view through that, because Aadhaar card, ration card, election ID card to be the part of the verification process in a democratic setup.
माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने चुनाव आयोग को स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहा, prima facie we believe that you must look at the inclusion of Aadhaar, EPIC and ration card. ये एक सच कहूं तो जो अंधी गुफा थी उसमें रोशनी का थोड़ा सुराग।
शरिया की वकालत करने वालों ने किस प्रकार से संवैधानिक संस्था ईसी पर डाला दबाव, ये कल पूरे देश ने देखा है, बिहार ने देखा है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर ये मामला आने के बावजूद भी सड़कों पर उतरकर उत्पात मचाने का और संवैधानिक संस्थाओं को धमकी देने का जो दुस्साहस किया गया है।
So whether it is Shashi Tharoor or the Election Commission, courts or constitutional bodies, the intolerance for dissent and anything that is not in accordance with their view and perspective is something that has not changed for the Congress party. Whether it is 1975 or 2025, watch Rahul Gandhi as he holds the constitution in one hand and issues warnings to the poll body just doing its job.
कि इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बीजेपी और आरएसएस जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा कि इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बीजेपी और आरएसएस जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question that we're asking on the news hour tonight, from Tharoor to the Election Commission, Congress's emergency mindset repeats itself? That's the question and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.